You're not going to believe what just went down in WWE. Dormini Mysterio and Liv Morgan, two of WWE's most talked about superstars, were reportedly caught in a shocking locker room incident following Liv Morgan's highly anticipated return. And let me tell you, fans are losing it online over this. Rumors, eyewitness accounts, and insider information have started to swirl, painting a picture of a backstage scenario that nobody saw coming. If you thought WWE drama only played out in the ring, think again, because this story takes us straight into the heart of the locker room, where tensions, surprises, and shocking interactions often explode behind closed doors. Liv Morgan's return to WWE was already one of the most electrifying moments of the year. After months away from the spotlight, fans had been speculating about how she would re-enter the scene, who she might align with, and what feuds she would reignite. When Liv made her return, the excitement was palpable, fans cheered, the commentary team was buzzing, and superstars backstage were clearly thrilled. But nobody expected that her return would be the catalyst for a locker room confrontation that would quickly dominate wrestling news. Dormini Mysterio, known for his agility, charisma, and high-flying abilities, has always been a superstar who commands attention. His in-ring talent is undeniable, but equally notable is his larger-than-life personality and the way he interacts with fellow wrestlers backstage. Liv Morgan, on the other hand, has made a name for herself with resilience, charisma, and an unpredictable edge that keeps audiences engaged. Both stars are fan favorites, but when these two crossed paths in the locker room, what happened next has set the WWE universe on fire. Sources say that the incident occurred shortly after Liv Morgan returned from her time away. According to eyewitness accounts, she entered the locker room to find Dormini Mysterio engaged in behavior that many describe as inappropriate, unprofessional, and shocking. While the exact details remain under wraps, insiders confirm that Liv's reaction was immediate, vocal, and assertive. The tension in the room escalated in a matter of minutes, and by the time management intervened, the situation had already become the talk of the WWE locker room. Fans on social media were quick to speculate about what this really entails. Some suggest it was a heated verbal confrontation, others hint at a physical altercation, and a few claim that it may have involved behavior that blurred the lines of professionalism entirely. While WWE has not made an official statement, multiple insiders suggest that Liv Morgan's return inadvertently triggered a chain of events that exposed conflicts, rivalries, and perhaps some lingering backstage drama that nobody expected to resurface. Let's step back for a moment and consider the personalities involved. Dormini Mysterio is a superstar whose energy is electric, whose performances are dynamic, and whose charisma often dominates the spotlight. Liv Morgan, meanwhile, is a performer who thrives on intensity, unpredictability, and resilience. Bringing these two into a high-stakes, high-emotion environment, like the locker room after a highly publicized return, creates the perfect storm for drama. And in this case, the storm erupted in a way that left both wrestlers and staff scrambling to regain control. Reports suggest that management acted quickly to separate the two, ensuring that the situation did not escalate further. Witnesses describe the scene as tense, chaotic, and charged with electricity. Liv Morgan, who is known for her assertiveness, reportedly demanded accountability, while Dormini Mysterio appeared surprised, defensive, and perhaps unprepared for the intensity of her reaction. Security, agents, and backstage officials had to intervene to prevent what could have escalated into a more serious confrontation. What makes this story even more compelling is the timing. Liv Morgan's return was meant to be a moment of celebration, a chance to reinvigorate storylines, reignite rivalries, and reconnect with fans. Instead, it became the setting for a locker room incident that has dominated conversations in the wrestling community. This isn't just a simple misunderstanding. It's a clash of personalities, egos, and backstage tensions that has now spilled into the public eye. And with both stars being major draws, the implications for WWE storylines, fan engagement, and locker room dynamics are enormous. Insiders hint that this incident could have ripple effects across multiple storylines. WWE thrives on unpredictability, drama, and tension, and while some elements of backstage conflict are kept private, others inevitably influence creative decisions. Will Dormini Mysterio face consequences for his behavior? Will Liv Morgan's assertive response be acknowledged on-screen? Could this incident even spark a new feud, blurring the lines between real-life tension and scripted storytelling. Fans are already speculating, and the possibilities are endless. From a psychological standpoint, the situation is fascinating. Liv Morgan has always been a performer who commands respect, and her assertiveness backstage shows a willingness to stand up for herself. Dormini Mysterio, while charismatic and talented, may have miscalculated the intensity of her reaction. When personalities clash, especially in a high-pressure, high-profile environment like WWE, the results can be explosive. And in this case, the confrontation has captured the imagination of fans, insiders, and commentators alike. Social media reactions have been immediate and intense. Clips, rumors, and screenshots of the incident, real or speculative, have gone viral, with fans dissecting every detail, analyzing body language, and debating who was in the right. Wrestling forums are buzzing with theories. Some suggest that Dormini Mysterio was overstepping boundaries, while others argue that Liv Morgan may have been too confrontational. One thing is certain: the WWE universe is glued to this story, and engagement is through the roof. For Dormini Mysterio, the implications are significant. He is a performer with a major fanbase, championship aspirations, and a carefully cultivated persona. An incident like this, particularly in the highly scrutinized environment of WWE, can affect public perception, backstage relationships, and even future storyline opportunities. While he is known for charisma, skill, and resilience, this locker room incident has introduced a new layer of scrutiny that he will need to navigate carefully. Liv Morgan, on the other hand, has the opportunity to assert herself not only as a performer but as someone willing to take a stand. Her reaction in the locker room reportedly demonstrated confidence, courage, and a refusal to tolerate unprofessional behavior. This adds to her growing reputation as a superstar who commands respect both in the ring and behind the scenes. For fans who have followed her career, this incident reinforces the notion that Liv is more than just a performer. She's a force to be reckoned with, unafraid to confront challenges head-on. Insiders also note that this incident may influence WWE's creative team in unexpected ways. Storylines, character development, and rivalries are often informed by backstage dynamics, and a confrontation between two high-profile stars can serve as inspiration for compelling television. Whether this situation translates into on-screen drama remains to be seen, but the potential is certainly there. WWE has a long history of blurring the lines between reality and storyline, and this incident fits perfectly into that narrative model. Eyewitness accounts from the locker room describe a tense atmosphere that lingered even after management stepped in. Staff members, agents, and other superstars were reportedly talking in hushed tones, trying to process what had just occurred. Some describe the incident as a wake-up call for the locker room, reminding everyone that tensions, rivalries, and unresolved conflicts can surface at any moment. Others suggest that the confrontation has shifted dynamics among other superstars, with alliances, friendships, and rivalries now under renewed scrutiny. Fans are